So I haven't done anything fun or interesting with my hair in a couple of weeks now, and I'm thinking I'm going to do something with Loc Petals. So I always start with a little bit of a retwist, or I should say refreshing, just to smooth out the roots. If you look up close, you can see I don't want to do a style with this frizz that's here. I mean, nothing crazy, but I'm just going to freshen it up a bit and then get started.
2, 3, 4. Come on.
So I have just twisted up the side of my hair with flat twists and secured them with rubber bands. It may be necessary to add some hairpins later, but hopefully not, because right now this is very loose. And so my plan is to do some big Loc Petals over here, and then we'll see what that turns into. That's my plan. So how do you do a Loc Petal? Basically, you can do a double, well, I mean, it depends on how long for your hair is. For my hair, I can either do a single or a double petal. Basically, I'm going to loop my hair. I take one lock. I am holding it securely at the bottom here, and I'm going to add a rubber band to keep the loop in place. I'm continuing to pinch at the bottom to make sure it stays in place. So hopefully you can see this, and now the loop is in place. I changed the length of my petals by doing some double loops, which I don't think I want too much of in this style, because I'm going for a slightly longer look. Pardon my sniffles. I am just getting over the flu this weekend, which was not pretty. So let me take one of my longer locks and show you what I can do if I double a petal. So I am looping it around my finger twice. I did it the way you saw me do it so that I could try to get it even. Some people do triple who have really long locks. I am not there yet. So I'll just show that one more time. So I kind of take my two fingers and wrap my locks. Now the reason why around twice, and then I'm going to rubber band it at the top as I did with the other one. But the reason why I like this technique is because I can stretch it if necessary to get the length that I want. So now I have the lock here, the end of my lock. I have the root of my lock, and I have the piece that was looped around my finger, and that created two petals. I'm going to take a rubber band. and loop it around. Terrible example. So fail. This happens. Let's try it again. I actually feel like I want to try. No, I guess I have to do it. This lock is one of my fatter locks and it gives me a hard time. So it happens. Patience is what lock styling is all about. So let's see what I did wrong. So now I have all of my pieces at the top here. I think it's when I was trying to show you the different pieces is where I messed up. So now I am going to slide this rubber band up a little bit. So now here I have a double petal. I am not going to keep this because I definitely am going for something longer. I wanted to show you how to do it. So again, you know, the longer your hair is, I mean, you can do as many petals as you want at any point. You know, I could take a lock and do, you know, triple now if I wanted something really, really short. You know, I could do that. And then rubber band is nothing from stopping me from doing that. I just don't want my hair that short. So you saw how I did that petal. I'm going to continue. I'll do one more. Just to show you. I looped it. I am now holding it at the, I don't know if to say root because I'm holding, oh, yeah, I'm holding it at the top. Rubber banding the top. And here you go. So you can see the beginnings of something magical about to happen. I'm pretty excited about where this is headed. Now, oh, there is one thing I want to show you because I'm going to just continue styling, is that I personally didn't like, when I do a petal to like this, it was impossible because I did this flat twist. You know, I am just creating the petals at the bottom of where the flat twist ends. But you know, if you're doing flat twist and you just have your root here, my new growth is all the way to here. I personally didn't like putting the rubber band on my new growth. It wasn't comfortable for me. So what I do is I put the rubber band down here at the part of my lock where it is actually where it's locked, where it has actually begun locking. That is where I'll place the rubber band. So that leaves the new growth exposed and not part of the petal. That is my own personal preference. And so now I'm just moving the rubber band up a little bit. So then you get this look with a little new growth. I actually liked this technique. Why? Is because when I wanted to keep my lock petals for like more than a week and I wanted to refresh my roots a little bit or twist things together, I could spritz my hair like I always do, twist it, retwist, and throw a clip in there, and it looks like I just did the petals. It just, you know, I'm starting from scratch. I also had, you know, with locks like this, I'd have multiple petals and then end up doing like styles and then flat twisting them back, and you know, would actually change the look of my petals midway through. That's just my personal preference. And also I don't know that I have this much new growth everywhere. So this is kind of a long example, but I'm going to keep going, and you know, you can see, I'll keep it going and then put it in a fast forward later so you can see the process. it took me a while to film the final look. 3 days have gone past since I actually completed the Loc Petals, and they look exactly the same. It's one of the things I like about the Loc Petal style is that it's pretty consistent. You don't really notice a change from day to day. I usually keep them in for 2 weeks because after that amount of time, my rubber bands usually begin to pop, and I just find like locks, you know, hanging long pretty often, and I can replace them, but after a while I think I'd have to replace every single one. So about 2 weeks has been my limit with Loc Petals. So I'll do a little spin for you so you can see the whole look. A little closer. Anyway, I hope that you like this style and it inspires you to try it, and I hope that you find success. Talk to you soon.
It's my journey.